Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, this is Owen Fernandez wishing you a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to yet another episode of Tea Talks with Owen. I hope you are fine and doing well. Please do share with me where exactly in the world are you watching this episode? And then, of course, grab a cup of tea or coffee or whatever drink is preferable to you at this point of time. Relax, and as we discuss yet another episode, this time about life. Life, they say, is a mystery. How many of y'all agree with this that life is indeed a mystery and it's highly uncertain? Just go on the chat and basically just talk about what, according to you, is life. Do you have any questions concerning life? I, for one, have many questions concerning life as I evolve and as I mature and as I age. At most, life is pretty fragile. You are here for a time, you're here for a day, you are here for a number of years, and boom, suddenly it's all over. For most people, my friends, for most people, life happens to them. They don't make life happen. Carl Jung, the famous Swiss psychiatrist, once mentioned something very profound. It goes like this: until you make the unconscious conscious. I repeat, until you make the unconscious conscious, you will go about life calling it fate. Now, given the uncertainty about life, can we enjoy the journey? After all, life is a journey. Don't you agree? It's not a destination, it's a journey. And it's all about awareness, evolving, experience, and curiosity. For some, life is awesome. For others, life is awful. And for those in between, we have got our ups and downs of awesomeness and awfulness, just like the law of polarity. As I start this episode, can I challenge you? What, according to you, are some of the important questions that you encounter or face in your life? I'm going to share my perspective, and I've put five important questions which I'm going to share in a moment. Go ahead. I want to engage with you. Can we really add meaning to our lives? Can we make it a life of significance by attaching something to it? People say life has got no meaning. How can it have meaning when you have all the ability to attach a meaning to it and make it significant? So, what are the five important questions of life? The first question is, who am I, or who I am? Now, the words I am are one of the most powerful words in the life of a human being. I am speaks about the level of confidence. Don't mistake it for arrogance. Don't mistake it for overconfidence. Don't mistake it for assertiveness. It's talking about somebody who knows who they are. So anything attached after I am becomes extremely powerful. But don't mistake the I amness, because personality and functionality are totally different. So if I ask somebody, hey, who are you? Don't start with your name. It's obvious. We can find it out. Don't even start with your profession. If you say, I am a teacher, sorry, that's what you do and may not necessarily be who you are. Who I am. A very important question. And let me tell you, I have worked with thousands and thousands of people, including students, including managers, including. I'm 53, so I have seen a lot of life. So I've met a lot of people, and I have found this, that most of them struggle from inside to actually know who they are, who I am. The second question, and this I believe most of us do not even understand well, but it has got a very impactful significance meaning to it. Where did I come from? Take a few moments and repeat this question after me. Where did I come from? Of course, you came from your parents. Did you choose them? Where did you come from? And if you have come from your parents, of course, did you choose the place of your birth, the timing of your birth, the culture, the ethnicity, the country, the color? And will it impact you? Yes, my friends, life is all about nature and nurture. The importance of environmental conditioning on our personalities and our behavior is huge. Thank you, Vinny. So the two questions that I have thrown to this audience is, who am I, or who I am, and where did I come from? The third question, the third question is, why am I here? Friends, life is punctuated by a lot of questions. Trust me. It's just not about the why. Most people talk, if you know your why, you know everything. Okay, fine. It's a great start. But what about your how, your what, your where, and of course, your who? Why am I here for? What is the calling on my life? Is there something that I'm assigned to do? Is there something that I am told that I have to do in order to see that I have life meaningful? Why am I here? The fourth question, what can I do best? So if I am here, what am I called to do? And do I have the ability to do? And how will I know? Trust me, my friends, you're not a mistake. The creator of the universe, whom you and I call God, does not do mistakes. He's a perfect, loving, and a God of abundance. So he has not left any stone unturned, and he has placed something in you, which I call gifts. Definitely, for sure, you are not going to be asked to do something if you have not been gifted to do it. How can you give when you don't have? The fourth question. And finally, the fifth question is, where am I heading to? What is this life about? Is it all about rushing, busyness, proving something? Look at the pace of life before COVID, and suddenly COVID has shown us a lot many things about the pace of life, the futility of our passions. Now, these five questions, most of us find it difficult. Yes, maybe you can have one, maybe you can have two, maybe you can have three, and if you're good, even four. To answer these questions, you need a high level of awareness, and you must go within yourself in order to find yourself. Life is all about discovery. You don't find something, you discover something. And that's the reason why it's called journey. You need to be aware about your own life. And your level of awareness, I repeat, your level of awareness is directly proportional to the results that you get in life. So if you're not curious, if you don't challenge what you do, if you don't find meaning or don't give meaning to life, you will be lost. Those people who joined in late, I just quote again Carl Jung saying, until and unless you make the unconscious conscious, you will go about life calling it fate. Now, I am not a person who knows everything. I'm not a person who is heavily, I don't call myself a wise man. I've learned from my mistakes. I have evolved. I don't know about many things. I don't know about the galaxies. I don't know about the Milky Way. I do not know exactly how the human body functions. So, if these things are limited to me and my knowledge, it means to say that whatever I know, if it is limited, what I do will also be limited. So, in order to answer these questions, you need to have awareness, curiosity, and an open mind to discover. So, let me hear from you. There could be some other questions that, of course, I have not put here, but I've just given my top five questions from my perspective. Thanks, Neville. Neville says one should learn to listen. Wonderful. One of the things that I look for a person to be coached is or her learning ability. If a person is not open to learn, no coach or any coach for that matter will find extremely difficult and frustrating. Be open minded. Winnie says that is the ultimate, to be introduced to oneself and spending significant time within. You were created for a particular assignment, and you were gifted with everything that you ever needed to fulfill that assignment. Now, most of you listening to my call, wherever you are, will say, hey, listen, Owen, you're a very positive guy, optimistic guy. Think about it. Think about it. What can life bring until and unless you give and assign something out? So it's all within you. So let's take a few moments to see what exactly these five questions point to, because you need to have a direction. Peter says, listen, learn, adapt, and help others. Fantastic. So let's go further and look at each question quickly. The first question, who am I? Now, as I said, functionality and personality are absolutely different. So if you ask me, who am I? I'm not going to say my name is Owen Fernandez. I was born here and this year I stay here. I'm this old and that old. You can get all this information from any portal or any statistical office or any governmental office that basically is responsible for your credentials. So let me give you a try. Let me give you something that I know about myself. And then you can follow me and chalk out a unique statement or a series of statements that basically does not give information that somebody else can get it, but it's coming from deep within. So here I go. I am a charismatic, idea-driven individual having an innate ability to approach situations with an innovative outlook. I'm broad gauged and I view challenges from different perspectives. I can articulate my ideas and feelings in such a way that I'm able to buy in and bring people on board with me. I'm empathetic and I can make people feel confident that they are heard and their issues are actually felt too. Can you say something about yourself like this? In an interview, if somebody does ask you, tell me who you are, you're going to tell them about your life, your qualification, your education, your growth, and blah, 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 blah. But that does not necessarily mean who you actually are. So anything that you attach after I am talks to the universe, and the universe conspires in a way in which it will fulfill all the desires that you attach with the confidence that you believe in what you are saying. Neville says, I am here to make a difference in one's life. Fantastic. So, this question, who I am, is a question about identity. And in my coaching experience, it is sad that I notice people actually cannot identify who they are. They're just living, and we are more than physical beings. We've got a soul, we've got a mind, we've got a spirit. We've got to integrate everything holistically. And psychometrics has helped me tremendously. And most of the people that know me know that I'm living the second innings of my life. I'm living a total different life. And I started living at the age of 39. A little bit more about as we basically go through the episodes. For those who have missed my first episode, you can find it on YouTube. Go there, and in case you miss any of these episodes, which are going to be streamed live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, don't worry. All the recordings are on my Facebook, on my YouTube channel, on LinkedIn. You can go there, you can subscribe so that you can get notification whenever I upload a video there. So the second question is, where did I come from? If you see at my back, I have got a picture of my father and mother. I didn't choose them. I didn't even choose the place of my birth, Mumbai, Bombay, India. I didn't choose the color of my skin. The DNA in me, the DNA, the deoxyribonucleic acid, okay, the DNA has been given to me. And it's not a mistake. You were not an accident to be born to someone, someplace, in some country that you did not choose. And God does not fall short of creativity. As Vinny says, I'm uniquely made to connect to specific people, then only I can reach and impact positively. Absolutely right. Where did I come from? And there it's very important to know heredity matters. Heredity matters. I've been living in Europe for 25 years now, but I was born in India. And for the first 25, 26 years of my life, I lived in India. The experience that I know about hunger, about poverty, about disease, about struggle. I lost my father at the age of 19. I didn't choose an environment. I didn't choose to be born in India. I could have chosen to be born anywhere. But of course, at the point of birth, you don't have a choice. Hereditary is important. The third question, why am I here? What is my assignment? It's all related to purpose. And believe me, contrary to what people talk about, you don't find purpose, you discover it. It's a process. You were born on purpose, for a purpose. You were not an accident. You have all that you ever needed to fulfill that purpose. You just need to discover it. And just in case, friends, if you're struggling with your identity, if you're struggling with what is the impact of your hereditary on your functionality, if you're struggling to discover your purpose, raise your hand, connect with me. This is my purpose in the second innings of my life, to help you win. You were not born to fail. I never said that you were born to be successful. That's a different question altogether. But you were not born to to fail. And why are people failing? People are failing because they have never questioned their purpose. They have never questioned their identity. They have never questioned their uniqueness. They have never questioned their hereditary. You are packed with gifts. If only you knew what are those gifts and get better in those gifts to attract all that you ever needed, including wealth, and that includes money. Why am I here? For a purpose. What can I do best? As I said, we are all packed with gifts and talents. If only we knew. Now, what can I do best is talking about potential. And most of you listening to my voice know that we have potential. The fact that we are not able to convert potential into performance, that's an episode by itself. So stay with me. I've got lots of tea to offer. Lots of tea to offer. And when I say tea, I'm not offending coffee drinkers. And if I do, please forgive me. It's all in the spirit of learning. Neville says FAIL is an acronym for first attempt in learning. Potential. We are extremely. You even ask a peanut, does it have potential? And then Google the amount of products that a peanut is involved with, and you will find out that a peanut can be integrated in 300 products. A peanut. And just imagine, you are a human being made in the image of God. You're not a human doing. So don't chase success, attract success. And finally, as I told you, life is a journey, it's not a destination. Where am I heading to? Destiny. Destiny. Can you create your destiny? Now, this is a question that can split the audience. But of course, we are here to discuss and not debate. I am here to share and not force something upon you. Where am I heading to? What is the end of my life? How am I going to feel? When will I know that it is over? Or will I know it is over? Is there life after death? How do I know? No wonder, friends, they say life is a mystery. Thanks for watching. Remember, the win is always within you. I'm here to help you be victorious. If you like this episode, please share with others so that I can get motivated to continue to do. Irrespective of that, I'm passion driven and I will continue to make these episodes, put it on air so that some people somewhere in the world would benefit. And then I would be happy that at least I have impacted and made my life significant. Thanks for watching again. I believe in you and I believe together we can. So these are the 5 important questions. Who am I? Identity. Where did I come from? Hereditary. Why am I here? Purpose. What can I do best? Potential. And finally, where am I heading to? Destiny.